2020 has finally come to a close, and although it was an eventful year to say the least, overall the same can't be said for Nintendo news and releases. Although we were lucky enough to get the announcement and releases of Mario 3D All-Stars, Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, and Pikmin 3 Deluxe to make the last half of 2020 better than we first thought, we can't help but look forward to all the upcoming Nintendo titles and launches for this year, 2021. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Breath of the Wild 2. Of course we're going to start the video with this, as it is the most anticipated and hyped up game we know for a fact we are getting soon, although not soon enough. There isn't much that can be said for this upcoming title, as the hype and speculation alone speaks for itself. It was great to get Age of Calamity a few months ago in November, and to now have the Breath of the Wild trilogy in the works of sorts. However, the prequel to the 2017 Game of the Year is only going to fill the void for a little while. It won't be until Breath of the Wild 2's release this year in 2021 that the Zelda and Nintendo community as a whole will be satisfied, and even then we will always be desperately awaiting more. Hopefully we'll get to see another glimpse of this game before the end of January, maybe during the possible Nintendo Direct this month, and if I had to guess, we will. But for now we must keep our hopes high that we will have more information about this highly anticipated title sooner rather than later. The sequel to Breath of the Wild is obviously our pick for the best and most anticipated title coming in 2021, and we cannot wait to hear more about this sure-to-win Game of the Year Nintendo Switch exclusive.
In June of 2017, during their E3 showcase, Nintendo first announced the upcoming Switch title, Metroid Prime 4. After speculating for a few years on what this game's plot would be and where we will see the franchise headed, Nintendo dropped the news in January of 2019 that Metroid Prime 4 has restarted development under Retro Studios. We're coming up on 2 years since the announcement that the title has been delayed. It's been looking like 2021 will be the next big Nintendo year where we will get big releases all year. Metroid Prime 4 will add to the already highly anticipated lineup. If we can get a real first look at what this game would be early this year, it wouldn't be a surprise that it could be announced to be releasing during the holiday season. We expect and hope to see this title making its way exclusively to Switch for 2021, so we will keep it on our list unless we find more information on the development timeframe.
Coming up soon this year, specifically the 21st of February, The Legend of Zelda's 35th anniversary begins. We already discussed the upcoming Breath of the Wild sequel, but the next game we believe will be a highlight of 2021's Nintendo lineup is the leaked Skyward Sword remaster for the Switch. Originally releasing for the Nintendo Wii on November 18, 2011, Skyward Sword became the origin story of sorts for all Zelda games that released before and will continue to release after that game's premiere. We did get to see how the Master Sword became what it is today, and how the spirit of the hero and the princess seemed to be forever cursed by an evil spirit, otherwise known as Demise. Skyward Sword leaking as an Amazon listing some months ago was nothing short of an all-but confirmation for the title coming to Switch. However, it is important to note that we may not and likely won't see it arrive until summer of this year the earliest. With Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury releasing on February 12th and the Zelda 35th anniversary starting the 21st, it's possible we see the remaster of the Wii exclusive announced on the anniversary date, set to arrive a few months later in the beginning of the summer. This release will of course add to the stellar lineup 2021 Nintendo has to offer, and it seems likely it will be considered one of the better games to release in 2021.
With talk of a new Switch model in the works at Nintendo and the already impressive lineup of games we expect to be releasing on Switch this year, it still wouldn't be a true 2017-esque year for Nintendo if we didn't get a 3D Mario game. There have been rumors that a sequel to Super Mario Odyssey, which released in October of 2017, would be releasing for the Switch this coming year. Of course, we would expect this game to be a full-fledged sequel, like how Mario Galaxy 2 was to Super Mario Galaxy, and not just a DLC of sorts. I believe this game could come to Switch in 2021, as Nintendo hasn't released a real new Super Mario 3D or 2D game since Odyssey's release in 2017 and Super Mario Maker 2 in June of 2019. We would be in for a major treat if we were to receive not only a Breath of the Wild sequel, but also a Super Mario Odyssey sequel in the same year. We believe that we will be lucky enough to receive the new 3D Mario game in 2021 no matter what, but it would make more sense if it was set in the Odyssey universe, as it is already a much loved and well respected Mario game that can easily be built off of.
Pokemon has always been a huge part of Nintendo's success, being one of the most popular IPs Nintendo owns. It would be no surprise if we were to receive a new Pokemon game this year toward the holiday season. Of course, we're not talking about Pokemon Snap, but rather a main Pokemon game that could make its way to the Switch toward the tail end of 2021. I'm of course talking about Gen 4, or Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remakes. Having an entirely new generation released this year would be absurd, as we just received Sword and Shield in 2019 and 2 DLCs for the titles in 2020, with a potential third releasing this year. We already did a video on this as well, link in the description and on your screen right now. Sure, you could never rule out the possibility that we'll receive a new Pokemon game, as anything could happen, but it's definitely unlikely given the releases we just received 2 years ago.
However, when it boils down to it, it's very likely we receive a main Pokemon title, and it's about time we get another set of remakes. Pokemon Diamond and Pearl have the 15th anniversary coming up this September in 2021, since they were originally released on September 28, 2006. It would be amazing to play and train with the Sinnoh region again, especially with the Switch's graphics and new style they'd give the game. It's also possible we receive Let's Go Johto, as that is also a new game wanted by many and would be a good filler until we receive a new generation again. But if we had to guess, we'd say that Gen 4 remakes are more likely now than ever, and we hope we get to hear good news about this soon.
Thanks to everyone who watched this video. We're definitely looking forward to hopefully seeing these games released this year. Let us know in the comment section below which game you're most excited or hopeful for in 2021. Thanks again for watching the video, leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you all in the next one.